All right. The sample. Oops. Alrighty then. We thought we could escape them. We thought we could escape the one and only, the Great Hippo, once more. Once more, the Great Hippo is back again. It's literally, I feel like, besides one day in the first 100 of, well, first 80 of the 3000s of Series 4, there was only one weekend day, one of the Saturdays or Sundays that we read 10 SCPs where the Great Hippo was not mentioned once. Other than that, they came back, and they will come back, and will come back one more time. So, but yeah, the Great Hippo, we had them yesterday. Literally with the last one of yesterday as well. We had them yesterday twice actually, but the last one was also the one which was a very lovely, like, it was a sad one, but it had a bit of like a happy ending-ish. It was a magician with an anomalous manual that explains like a magic trick, and it all had like anomalous effect, and then you find out like through reading it that he wishes he could, like, you know, spend time with his daughter, that he missed a bunch of like birthdays with the daughter, but it does end with him saying, I hope he'll be here, and then it's basically hints on that they have reunited. That they have reunited at the end. If I'm not misinterpreting it, because it does. Actually, I'm gonna double check again. Because it does say here at the end. He tells her how sorry he is that he left. He begs her to forgive him. He begs her to let him see her one last time, and then, like magic, she reappears. So they do reunite, but if it's like if they actually are happily, you know, talking it out or anything like that, or reunited, we don't know. Alright, the Great Hippo, you wrote that old-time religion. Last one, here we go. Because it's already like 1 in the morning, and for you it's 2 in the morning, I'm just gonna focus on reading, okay? Object class Keter. Special containment procedures. A foundation operated bot IO server is to monitor online communities for markers associated with SCP-3089. For a community infected with SCP-3089 be identified a joint operation involving MTF-Mu4, debuggers, MTF-Nu 13, Roughnecks, and MTF-Gamma-5 Red Herrings is to be conducted to contain all members to this community and remove all evidence of its existence from the public record. Prior to shedding the epidermis, -A instances are to be confined for standard human containment cells. Instances in stage 2 are to be remotely monitored by Foundation medical staff on a 48-hour cycle to monitor their progression. Stage 3 instances are to be transferred to HTH containment cells. HTH or high threat humanoid containment cells are to ensure engineer to handle various types of anomalous humanoids. And here we have Darrington, North Carolina, USA, circa 1961. And Howard did warn me about this mummy picture here. We're not going to linger too long on it, because who knows if YouTube is going to be okay with it or not. SCP-3089 is a phenomenon that emerges among communities focused on developing methods to acquire physical, financial, and social prosperity. Although its precise pathology is not yet understood, affected communities are identified by several markers, the most prominent of which is a fixation on achieving material success via the application of rituals associated with the Setelidae. Okay, so we have the rituals is the 852, which is the, we know that one, with Cousin Johnny. Okay, yeah, Cousin Johnny. Okay, we now know. That's all we need to know, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 3004 is the other one that's related to Cousin Johnny. The the Cicada God. Okay, we're back with them. We're back with those guys again. Well, singers, a druidic cult active in Ireland between the 15th and 19th century. The cousin Johnny is almost as like batshit insane as the first Are We Cool Yet, the 1800 Are We Cool Yet SCP. Both of them are like so ingrained in my mind, but I'm just like, oh god. Whenever I get them mentioned, I'm like having like war flashbacks. I'm like, ah! Dash A instances are members of an affected community afflicted with Dash B, a form of chimerism, incorporated exogenous genetic material from the Cicada montana. Here we go, the cicadas. Or new for cicada. Yep. Dash B emerges. I'm pretty sure 3005 may have mentioned this. 3004 may have mentioned this one. Maybe. Dash B emerges in accordance to the following progression. Stage 1, chrysalis. The instance enters a state of severely depressed metabolism, brain activity, heart rate, and body temperature. Over a period of 3 to 6 hours, the instance epidermis hardens into a dense, brittle shell. Stage 2, metamorphosis. Numerous small internal teratomas manifest within the instance over a period of 2 to 3 weeks. These tumors expand and dissolve surrounding soft tissue, replacing all functionality. Stage 3, emergence. Once the majority of soft tissue has been replaced, the instance exits its dormant state, excoriates its outer epidermis shell, and emerges, which is probably what happens up here. It does say here, Dash A instance, stage 3, post-autopsy. It is now non-communicative and will attempt to burrow into soil via any means at its disposal. At stage 3, numerous organs, including eyes, lungs, and internal genitalia, are now vestigial. Examination of the brain shows severe deviation from topographical norms. Oof. It's like almost like they like exploded out the skin shell. At stage 3, I already read that. SCP-3089 was first discovered by the Foundation in 1961, following the disappearance of an entire town's population in North Carolina. This town has since been demolished, and the region surrounding it purchased for observation. Addendum 1, Ministry of the Sevenfold Blessing. The following audio was recovered from the magnetic cassettes found in the offices of the Ministry of the Sevenfold Blessing, located in Darrington, North Carolina, USA. They consist of recorded sermons given by Pastor Bartholomew Jenner. Each was labeled with the name of the sermon and the date on which it was given. Wait a minute, I need to like check something real quick. I just realized I never checked it. Yeah, I got no message. I need to like double check if I made a mistake or not. Okay. Access audio sermon 106 log. Audio excerpt date 1959 A17. God has cleared a path. And that's the Pastor Bartholomew Jenner. My friends, I want to talk to you about the Bible office tonight. I want to talk to you about what you are owed. I want to talk to those of you who are struggling right now. To those of you who have hardship and pain. Maybe you've heard that the Bible only nourishes the spirit, that God provides only for immortal souls. Well, my friends, I am here to tell you that this is simply not true. You are a child of the Most High God, the King of Kings. He has breathed his very life into you. His royal blood flows through your veins. He did not create you to just get by. You are his child. You are his champion. He put you here to rise up and achieve total victory. Many of you can think of places in your lives where you have not yet risen, where you are not yet victorious. Marriage, finances, health. But do not fret, my friends. God wants you to rise. He has cleared the path for you. He has only littered with his earthly treasures to claim them. You need only to shed your old selves and be reborn. No. Knowing what happens with Dash A's, I don't like that you said that. Now, if you would, some of the ladies from the mayor's office were kind enough to collect the cicada shells. Pass them along. Each of you take one. Yes, the children too. Be careful, very careful. They are fragile. Each of you take one and hold it in your left hand. Yes, the left hand, not the right, your left. Good. I want you all to close your eyes. Please, everyone, close your eyes. I want you to visualize. I want you to imagine whatever hardship in your life you're struggling with right now. Picture it. What is it? Your job? Your car? Your marriage? Is someone in your household sick? Picture it in your left hand. Picture yourself holding that problem. Now I want you to squeeze your left hand. Squeeze it into a fist. Feel the problem cracking like old dried out paper. Feel it crumble to dust. Everyone open your eyes. Don't you feel better? Stronger? This is what is offered. Our hardship are like the shells. We shall cast them aside even as they crumble. God has cleared a path. Amen. Amen. Then we have Sermon 109. Audio excerpt. 1959, 12:19. The Unprofitable Servant. Psalm chapter 24, verse 1. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Job chapter 41, verses 11. Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under whole heaven is mine. Both heaven and earth are God's possession. We are but tenants upon his property. Just as the angels are God's heavenly servants, so are we his earthly ones. In chapter 25 of Matthew, verse 30, the parable of the talents, God speaks, and cast ye the unprofitable servants into the outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. What does this tell us? That the Lord casts aside those wicked servants who are content with mediocrity, those who do not seek to enrich their master's possessions, those who do not seek total victory. We are God's investment. It falls upon us to be profitable one. He gave his only begotten Son, surrendered him to the earth, so that he might rise from it and grant us life everlasting. We must demonstrate the wisdom and glory of this sacrifice, this investment. Now some of you have expressed concerns over the new sacraments. A few, I will not say who, but a few have been called them sacrilege. And yet have we not prospered? Have these some same naysayers again? I will not speak their names, but have these same doubting Thomases not profited from our good works? I have shown you how to heal the sick with the Lord's Prayer and the blood of an unbaptized child. The blood? What? I have shown you how to see your future in the steaming entrails of a quivering crow. I have shown you the path to glory, but I cannot make you follow this path. I can only show it to you. It is you and you alone who must follow it. Who must rise and shed your old self? Again, he's saying shed your old self. I don't like that. Access Sermon 179. Man, he has made a lot of sermons. 1960, 6, 7. He is risen. Matthew chapter 28, verse 6. He is not here, for he is risen. As he said, come see the place where the Lord lay. Not a metaphor, my friends. Step forward. Yes, mothers behind the daughters, fathers behind the sons, turn to face the... Close your eyes, children. Close your eyes and pray. I want you to imagine God, his power, his majesty, his victory. Total victory. For did he not offer up his only begotten Son? With your left hands you must... Lamb is slaughtered to feed the lion. The Son is slaughtered to feed... Pact is complete. This world shall be our paradise. This world shall... To us, God has bequeathed all of his earthly treasures, but... Must dig deep. The sign... Wait. And... The remainder of the recording, approximately 30 minutes, it consists of static like hissing, chittering, and otherwise unintelligible sounds. Yeah, they all became... cicadas! Which makes me wonder if the god he speaks of is the one in 3004. What makes the most sense, honestly. Addendum, additional materials, access, audio / Kai log. Audio excerpts. Date 2007, 2nd, 1st. The following are excerpts from the audio of an hour-long YouTube video. 7 secrets to ascend the ladder of prosperity, posted to the Kai Sanchez Positively Rich channel. The community surrounding this channel was determined to be affected by SB3098 and has been since contained. So I guess that's supposed to be the minutes. So 2 minutes 55 seconds. 5 years ago I was living on food stamps, sleeping in my car. Now I'm giving lectures in front of my Porsche inside my 6-car garage, attached to my $2.3 million home. Do you want to know how I do it all? All I had to do was to climb the ladder. All I had to do was think positively. 8 minutes 50 seconds. Ladders exist so you can climb. Is it minutes? Or is it seconds? It might be seconds actually. No, that doesn't make sense. If it's a YouTube video, then it's definitely not. Then it's minutes. Ladders exist so you can climb them. That's what ladders are for, people. The universe is telling you it wants you to prosper. You have to visualize success, and success will come. That's the power of positive thinking. 12:09. If you're not going for the top of the ladder, then this video isn't for you. Bye. Sorry to have wasted your time. Successful people don't deal with losers. Only keep watching if you want to achieve complete mastery over your life. Recent developments in quantum physics have demonstrated the impact of human consciousness on our universe. Think about that. Just think about... I think it's seconds, actually. Think about it. What does that mean? You think it and it comes true. You don't like your bank account? Imagine a bigger one. You don't like the way you look? Imagine a new you. 21 seconds, 7 milliseconds? Again, I'm not quite sure if it is. Because like each paragraph reads like as if it's like the next sentence of what he's about to say. But if it's seconds, milliseconds does not exist on YouTube. But if this is supposed to be minutes, he's taking like 3 minutes to say the same thing. Oh no, okay, it is minutes. Which brings us to secret number 3. Yeah, okay, it is minutes. 21 minutes, 7 seconds. Which brings us to secret number 3. Visualize your ascendance. Reimagine yourself as someone who can reach the top of the ladder. Shed your old identity. Fuck off. Tear it off and throw it aside like dead skin. You won't need it. Not where you're going. 32 minutes for 55 seconds. Secret number 5. Life scraps out for stray cats. It'll take a while to get them inside. It might be a few months before one even approaches your front door, but you can't set out traps. They have to come into your house of their own volition. Once you got one, remember to hold the knife with your left hand. The knife? 49 minutes 44 seconds. Remember how we explained that successful people don't actually need any of the toes to walk? That's going to come in handy for secret number 6. You want to start with your left foot first, find a large isolated room and lay down some plastic sheets. 55 minutes 12 seconds. Now that you're just one rung away from achieving your prosperity, it's time for secret number 7. Forward this video to at least 7 more people. And don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Note, despite an extensive search, Kyle Sanchez has yet to be found. Following incident 409, see below, he has been designated POY 3089-127. Access audio poor.log. Okay. Audio log. Date 2015 5th 19th. Audio recovered from an MP3 player by MTF Pi 8 Playa Hatas during containment of an online seduction community that used anomalies to acquire sexual access to women. This is gonna piss me off, isn't it? The community was later determined to be affected by SCP 3089. Again, log. Okay, voice 1, voice 2. One of the things a lot of us don't seem to get, not even veterans, is that women are wired to want. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, it's definitely like a podcast, yeah. Okay. One thing a lot of us don't seem to get, not even veterans, is that women are wired to want to sleep with you. This isn't some sort of Dumbo magic feather confidence trick either. I'm just talking neurology. I'm just talking science. It's just not how we're wired. Right, I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't. But when you approach a woman and you're hoping to, it's like she's unconsciously picks up on it. Sleep with her, yeah. It's similar to one egg freaking, which means you can block it. That's Mystery Stick with its hats. He lines them with steel mesh. You think I'm joking? But yeah, an alternative approach is to retain your brain. Know you're sleeping with her, because if you're hoping, that means you're selling. Right. And women aren't looking to buy. They're looking to be bought. Oh, Jesus, that sounds bad. I know, right? But yeah, it's just science. Another thing you mentioned before is how you should never aim low. You should always... Oh, right. You should always aim for the 10. Right. A lot of us walk into a room, see a 10, do a basic probability matrix, and tell ourselves, okay, I've got a chance. I'll focus on the 7 or 8, LC in the corner. And that's just bullshit. Aim for the 10. You always aim for the 10, besides, because if you don't, then you're trying to be the best that you can possibly be. Right. Exactly. Always go for the 10. Never sell yourself short, I mean. We're all products of evolution, a 4 billion year old iterative process dedicated to perfecting our ability to pass on our genes. We weren't put here to go for 7 and 8s, you know. We're not here to win 2nd place. Go platinum or go extinct. Be a champion or get out of the champion's way. If you're not gonna play hard, then you might as well just remove yourself from the gene pool. Okay there, Richard Dawkins, so I have to ask. About the bug rattler, right? Yeah, how'd you guess? A lot of people have been asking me about it. Here, I've got one on me. Oh, well, so what? Jesus, that's loud. Yeah, to preserve remains of the Cicada of Montana. It's just fancy word for those real big, loud bugs that burrow and leave their shell everywhere. See the structures on the side? Those are time balls. The male cicada uses them to attract mates. Well, I do too. This seriously works? Yeah. It's actually a thing. I came across this when I was doing research for my next book. Necking your immune system, how to use pickup techniques to win at life. That's one hell of a title. Ain't it though? My publicist came up with it. It's fucking amazing. Anyway, yeah, the book's all about applying seduction techniques more broadly throughout your life. It's crazy how this stuff can apply everywhere. You use the same tricks in finances, health, even to develop yourself spiritually. You're not going to try and pick up God, are you? No, I mean, if you were a chick, I probably would. Ugh. The fact that, you know, that technically people like that actually exist and have podcasts where they talk about like, yeah, no, listen, women are simple. They want to be bought. They want you to like take them away, and I'm just like, just shut up. And it's just a shame that like young kids will actually listen to it and it's like they believe it, and then they're surprised that a lot of the girls don't want to talk to them because they're creeped out. So this bug rattler, you figured this trick out from your studies? Yeah, here, you can keep it. We got a couple, just oh, cool. Don't use it around the same chick too many times, you know. If you do, sometimes they end up, you know, they start chittering and hissing, shit like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's that's pretty it's kind of gross, yeah. Just be responsible with it, you know. Right, I will, thanks. End log. Attempts to identify voice 1 are ongoing following incident 409, see below. This person has been tentatively designated POY 089-189. And now we have the incident that they talked about. Incident report. Incident 409, date of occurrences 2017, 11th, 1st, a Foundation agent, Daniel Mitchell, performing a routine monthly patrol within the vicinity of Darrington, North Carolina, noted the appearance of several sinkholes along the outskirts of the region. For the investigation, uncovered an extensive network of tunnels extending several hundred kilometers outward before reaching the surface. A geological survey has determined that many of these tunnels are approximately 4 decades old. Although a complete exploration of this space has yet to be conducted, preliminary searches have uncovered approximately 1.1 tons of semi-preserved organic animal material. This material is composed of severely desiccated dermis tissue, the dense layer of the skin beneath the epidermis. Genetic testing, okay, yeah, definitely people got that shit out. Genetic testing reveals the presence of both human and Cicada montana or New Forest cicada. DNA. As of this date, all previous inhabitants of Darrington have been tentatively designated as POY-1 through 985. An investigation into the current whereabouts is ongoing. Sinkhole discovered near Darrington, North Carolina, USA. Oh shit. So cousin Johnny definitely is like one of. Is this like this is the third now that has to do with the cicadas? And was this the last one? Henry, make sure we don't transform into cicadas, please. I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much, because that would suck ass. Yeah, right. It also reminds me of another SCP. Aiming? Absolutely not. I'm not aiming that SCP whatsoever. I rather not. I will aim in Henry. And Yoshi. Alright guys. We're done.